Sip ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip ace, that freaking bottom.
At this time, we ask you to please rise, remove your caps, and direct your attention to the flag for the playing of our national anthem. NCAA and NESCAC promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the...
And we are live. Welcome back to Bellow Field for the first Tufts JumboCast broadcast of the 2022-23 school year. My name is Ethan Grublich. I'm joined by Riley Daniel, and you're watching the Tufts Jumbos take on the Connecticut Jumbos and Camels of women's and men's soccer to continue now and at 3 p.m. And Tufts and Conn College have become fierce rivals in the NESCAC in soccer after a multitude of dramatic, high-stakes games last season. Tufts women's soccer less than 90 seconds remaining in regulation in an overtime winner by Liz Reed, who has since graduated. You can watch Summers and the Jumbos pursue another win against the Camels now through goals from forward 2022 captain Sean Traynor. But the Camels, of course, eliminated the Jumbos here in a thrilling 5-4 victory and claimed the national title. Now, Riley, I'll ask you some pregame questions. We know the Tufts often dominate the season either through recruiting or other changes to the team.
Yeah, I think it's primarily a little bit of a mentitude change in that this was a team that played possession soccer for the majority of last season, and they lost a lot of really good possession players. You're thinking people like Lily Sykes, Liz Reed, Callie Scala, Tookie Wilson. And in their place, it's a younger team, it's a faster team, and they like to play quick up the wings. They scored a bunch of goals in transition on Wednesday, and I'd expect to see them try and do the same thing again today.
Sounds great. And Tufts and Conn College both started this season by dominating teams they were expected to dominate. Tufts here on Wednesday beating Emerson College 4-1, and the other day Conn College winning 6-0 over University of St. Joseph. Do you have any...
Last year, a big time scorer, scoring 10. Had a goal in...
Here towards... the forward Scarp Antonio goes out of bounds, a Tufts throw.
Yeah, that looked like a set play off the kickoff, but it did not go as planned.
Tufts now with the throw on the near sideline. There's Summers getting her first touch in the game. Summers, who scored the equalizer last time out against Conn College.
Just missed Talia Greenberg there, who would have been through.
So now the goalie Sarah Hall over the ball for the Camels, now on the near sideline. Maddie Perro pushes through midfield, looks for Duncan, still has the ball on the edge of the box. The cross in is deflected and out of bounds. Well, now it's out of bounds.
Looked out for the first time to me, but the refs have...
It turns out it's going to be a cold kick that Sarah Hall will stand over, the first goal kick of the game.
Jumbo's putting a little bit of a press.
Alexa Wiener, the midfielder. Out of bounds for a Jumbo's throw. Caroline O'Neill over the throw. She finds Summers. Summers now passes it to Perro, who finds Wilkinson on the far side. Wilkinson couldn't get past the defender. It's going to be out of bounds, it looks like, for the first Jumbo's corner kick of the game.
Yeah, and it looks as if captain and senior goalie Haley Bernstein's just coming up, giving a message to Olivia Patz, the junior defender, something they've noticed early. Not sure what it is. It's interesting that the Jumbos have Caroline O'Neill, a defender who's taking this corner kick. Most teams will have either a midfielder or a forward take it.
That is very true, as the ball is swung in on the ground and out of bounds. It's ruled for another corner kick. We'll do it again.
Yeah, Jumbo's had a set play on there. That one was low intentionally. We'll see if they go up with this one. They do seem to have a bit of height in the box.
That is true. You got players tall like Nicholas Summers in the box, but that ball is over everyone's heads. Aaron Duncan chases it as the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Camel's throw.
Jumbos with a bit of a high press here.
Good job by Ketterling to win the ball back there with the header. O'Neill on the ball now. Crosses it into the middle. Ball brought down now by Duncan. O'Neill. Ball won back by Maya Johnson, but quickly stolen back by the Jumbos. O'Neal
Big
now.
step there by Lily Kiterling to prevent the transition.
Olivia Pats touches the ball, passes it back to Lena Sugru, the freshman. The freshman center back. And now on to the other side. Kushner pushes it forward towards Wilkinson, but it's out of bounds.
Yeah, Kushner's very ambitious along that side. Often
Deflections, and the ball goes out of bounds again. It'll be a Jumbo's throw.
I think they might have ruled it a free kick.
Interesting. I couldn't see what happened.
We were being told it was a handball.
So Kushner again pushing it forward, but it's ushered out of bounds by the Camels. It'll be a goal kick.
It's interesting to see already 5 minutes into this game just how much Nicola Summers is playing like the person whose spot she took after Liz Reed graduated. She has that both tenacity with back to goal and top line pace that really makes her a threat.
So now Olivia Pats falls behind Scarp Antonio on this near sideline. Scarp Antonio sends the ball in, not threatening at all. Lena Sugru clears for a Camel's throw. Ball now brought down by David Yock.
Great chest away there from Caroline O'Neal.
Aaron Duncan with the clearance towards Summers, and it's into our camera booth. Knocked down by Scott Blatt, our cameraman. Now the Camels throw.
Lily Kiterling definitely showing that she is not afraid to emulate the other Lily whose spot she took, Lily Sykes, with a nice physical step there to win the ball back for the Jumbos.
Ball forward by Sugru. Good play by Summers. Ball forward now just out of the reach of Pero.
Yeah, that was a really nice transition play for the Jumbos.
Yeah, some very exciting link-up play for the Jumbos. As now they win it back again. Ketterling back to Sugru.
Lily Kiterling has
Sugru
been
to Kushner.
everywhere in these first 6 minutes.
Both teams in their previous games getting on the score sheet within the first 10 minutes. No goals here so far, but some more exciting play occurring. Wilkinson now pushing towards the ball in. Can't find Wilkinson. The Camels clear.
Even think of yourself as not even Zoom when
Referee gives the flag.
Just looking at this from a tactical, position-based analysis.
That is true. Jumbo so far dominating possession. Lena Sugru on the ball now. Kushner gives the ball away. Good press by the Jumbos here as now Wilkinson controls the ball. Wilkinson crosses it in, deflected away by Camel's defender. The ball now goes out of bounds for a Jumbo's throw after the little scrum over there on the far sideline.
Yeah, great work by Jordan Kushner to fend off the defender, win that throw.
Kushner to throw. Summers brings it down. Ball given away. Still in bounds on that far sideline. Ketterling knocks it down.
Great touch by Maddie Pero there.
Pero finds Wilkinson. Wilkinson now. Brought down. It'll be ruled a goal kick. Wilkinson maybe not liking the call there.
Wilkinson didn't like it, and the crowd definitely didn't like it. They made their displeasure known to the referee. Gemma's putting on the high press again.
Back to the goalkeeper, Hall, who will have to bring it down. And She has the ball taken off of her by Ketterling. Ball forward towards Duncan, who can't get to it.
Is this screen okay, Andrew?
David Yacht gets it to
Ooh,
Gadatis, and the
runner
ball
through
goes
there.
forward. O'Neal has to catch up, and that's a weak ball in. O'Neal doing just enough to force Scarp Antonio to give the ball away, but good surprising transition play by the Camels there.
Yeah, Camels playing in their distinctive style of transition soccer. That suits them very well against this Jumbo team that likes to play possession.
Very true. Olivia Pats from the center of defense. Finds Duncan, who gets it to O'Neal. O'Neal forward towards Summers on this near sideline. Summers now moving in towards the box. Crosses the ball in. There's no one there.
Jordan Kushner can keep that ball in.
Ball goes out of bounds for Jumbo's throw-in. Greenberg now gives the ball away. Still fighting for it. That will roll out of bounds. Jumbo's throw.
Yeah, a lot of stop and start here in this early first half. Both teams seemingly trying to feel each other out, feel what they have to worry about and where they can attack.
Wilkinson towards Summer, who gets it to... That was Kushner pushing forward, but the ball rolls out of bounds for the Camels goal kick.
Yeah, Kushner's always a threat to put a ball in down that from that right wing.
Ball won back by Ketterling. Wilkinson lofted it in, but it was won back by the Camels.
Ketterling helps reset it.
Kushner looks forward again.
That's a great ball. Great ball there from Kushner. Matty Perro just couldn't get enough of it to hook it back to the top of the box.
Hall punts it forward. Pats mistouches it, but Sugru pushes it forward. Ball cleared away by the Camels. O'Neal in control, makes the tackle. Duncan now dribbles it, finds Greenberg. Greenberg to Wilkinson
That's
on
a
the
great
far
switch.
sideline.
Jumbos have numbers if they can take advantage.
Wilkinson now moving towards the middle. Good link-up play with Perro, but just couldn't finish the move, and it's a Camels goal kick.
Jumbo's doing a really good job possessing, just have not found that final pass yet.
Alexa Wiener on the ball, having to get the ball away. Sarah Hall having to use her feet.
Another pass intercepted by the Jumbos.
Yeah, good press here. Greenberg now on the ball. Greenberg gets away. Couldn't find Duncan with that pass. Ketterling using her size to her advantage there, winning the ball back. O'Neal now. Pats.
Jumbos possessing out from the back.
Kushner now pushes it forward towards Wilkinson, who has to give chase. She's not going to beat Sarah Hall to that.
Now Conn College is going to look to exploit that space.
Emma Quilty on the ball. She crosses it in towards Claire Williams. One
Really
back
well.
by the Jumbos.
That was really well taken by Caroline O'Neal.
Yeah, Caroline O'Neill just dominant in making these tackles today. Again,
Her and Scarpantonio here on this near side have really been a battle to watch in this first 15.
yeah, so far Caroline O'Neill winning that battle, but still scoreless through the first almost 15 minutes of this game. Jumbo's failed to bring that down now. Hall going to wait to pick it up or not. That's Wiener looking to move forward. Good attempt at winning the ball back there. Now Duncan finally wins it back for the Jumbos. Summers. Pero. Ketterling gets it back, but has the ball intercepted off of her by Maya Johnson.
Yeah, Maya Johnson really been really crucial for this Camels team in the midfield as she looks to send a runner through.
Yeah, Johnson listed as a forward, but doing some good defensive work here.
I forgot how much more chill soccer is than lacrosse.
Kushner now.
I haven't had to. I'm doing a
Summers and Wilkinson.
every single time.
Oh, that's a great move from
Wilkinson with a
Wilkinson.
great dribble past the defender. Wilkinson now moving in, has her cross deflected out of bounds. It'll be a Jumbo's goal kick.
I think it's going to be a corner.
Oh yeah, corner I should say. That was my error. The Jumbo's corner kick. And it'll be O'Neill coming from this near sideline, going all the way that far sideline to take the corner.
Jumbos have 8 in the box right now.
Her ball in, just can't find a Jumbo's head.
She gets to put it in again here. Stood up.
Cross in again. Camels are able to knock it out of the box. And now Maya Johnson can break here. Johnson with not a lot of help. O'Neill is on the ball now, but misses that tackle. Johnson still dribbling forward.
Finally one back with the Jumbos.
And now Pero can push here. Camels with not a lot at the back, but not a lot of Jumbos to support. Greenberg pushes it forward towards Summers. Summers moving in. Finds Duncan. Now Summers gets away. She beats Sarah Hall to that ball. Couldn't get in a good position to take a shot there, but she crosses it in. Wilkinson. Ball
Playing pinball
knocked
in there.
around. The shot taken on by Greenberg, deflected away. Now Ketterling's shot knocked off the defender. It's not over yet for the Camels, but now it is. As Pats puts that ball into Hall, who can finally take a breather after that.
Yeah, it looks as if number 12 for Connecticut College, Claire Milvahill, is feeling the effects of that shot from Talia Greenberg.
Yeah, very well struck by Talia Greenberg, who did score a well-struck shot in the opening game against Emerson.
Great turn there from Maddie Pero.
So Maddie Pero with space. Pero with Wiener on the back foot, and that tackle is considered fair play by the referee. That was Morgan Plouffe making the tackle on Wilkinson, no penalty.
I've definitely seen that one go both ways, and you could tell the Jumbos wanted that.
Greenberg. And now Kushner crossing it towards the middle. And the ball almost scared the goalkeeper, Sarah Hall, but it went just wide. So a ball that looked like it was a pass in could have been a little threatening to the goalkeeper, but no harm done there.
Yeah, it looked to me as if Talia Greenberg got a little bit of deflection on that redirected it towards the goal.
Summers pressing high. Jumbos will have to clear their lines.
Great ball there from Kushner.
Pats knocks it off her shin. Duncan will try to win it back. Good link-up play by the Camels. Camels now moving forward with Mulvihill. Good tackle by Ketterling to intervene.
Olivia Patch just gets that one out.
Aaron Duncan going to win it back now on this near sideline. Camels having to retreat into defense. Now Summers on the ball with lots of space. Pero. Greenberg finds Wilkinson. Wilkinson with a good dribble past the defender, but has it stripped off of her. Johnson now having to escape the chase of Summers, having to dribble past Olivia Pats, which she does. Johnson all on her own. Gets the shot away, and it misses.
What a individual effort there from Maya Johnson to get past not one, not two, but three Jumbo's defenders and get a shot away.
Yeah, she just didn't have the help that it took in order for that to really create a scary chance, but great individual effort there by Johnson. Olivia Pats now gets it to O'Neal. Just an errant pass that goes out of bounds for Camel's throw.
Yeah, Jumbo's definitely were on the front foot the first 10, 15 minutes. Now it seems the Camels starting to get into this game a little bit more. Jumbo's unsurprisingly going to switch things up momentarily. With a player down. That is Emma Quilty, the junior from Connecticut College. And
we got a set of subs ready to come on for the Jumbos. It's going to be Abby Adler, as well as Anna Griffin and Camille Liu.
No, that's Elsie Aries coming in instead
Elsie
of Camille Liu.
Aries.
It is the Jumbos are going to switch up their front line, including two of the brand new freshmen, Anna Griffin from Brooklyn, New York, and Elsie Aries from Westboro. Alongside them will be Abby Adler, the junior. Abby Adler looked really, really good in that first game against Emerson. A real threat down that wing.
Liz Reed, the top goal scorer for last season for the Jumbos, talking to Claire Wilkinson as the teams take a break.
Yeah, as a commentator, it's a little bit interesting, and it almost feels like I'm in like the wrong place when I see Liz Reed in a polo coaching and not on the field scoring goals.
Yeah. How do you see the Jumbos replacing her this season, Riley?
I mean, I think you're looking at it. I don't think there's any way you can replace someone like Liz Reed, who's the second leading goal scorer in program history, with one person. You're going to have to do it with a new system, with new people, and you have to work as a unit. And these three who are coming in momentarily represent the future of the Jumbos, and they have some talents, some different skills that we haven't seen on this Jumbos team in a couple of years. So it'll be interesting to see.
And what did you see from those freshman forwards in that first game against Emerson?
I mean, from Anna Griffin, she kind of plays similar to what you'll see from Abby Adler in that she plays down that wing, good amount of pace, really good at that turn. Very similar to the way Erin Duncan plays. And then Elsie Aries, she plays almost like a mix between Maddie Pero and Nick Summers in that she's really good with her back to goal, but also, unlike Summers, she's more of a pass-first player, and she'll look to set up teammates really well.
And yeah, the dominant game by the Jumbos on Wednesday against Emerson, we got a chance to see a lot of their players play for the first time, and it looks like a really bright future for the Jumbos as we are about to resume play. The three subs will come on in around 3 minutes for the Jumbos. That will be Adler coming on, as well as Anna Griffin and Elsie Aries.
3 more minutes left for this starting front line to make an impact, maybe get the Jumbos on the board score-wise.
Camels to throw on this near sideline. Immediately, an intervention made by Ketterling. Ball bouncing around now. Ketterling brings it down. Can't find anyone forward. Kushner.
Great stop there from Olivia Patz.
Aaron Duncan now with some defensive duties. Trying to find Maya Johnson, but can't.
Headed ball won by the Camels again.
That ball kept in play. Claire Wilkinson now rushing forward. Lots of Jumbos moving forward. Claire's ball in. Easy work for the goalkeeper, Sarah Hall.
Yeah, looked like that was a cross, but just a little too straight right at the keeper. And that a chance right there, that's the advantage of having senior leadership like Claire Wilkinson, in that 9 times out of 10, a wing like that could have let that go out for a throw-in, but Wilkinson recognized the defender had cheated up to get in the attack and that there was a gap and took advantage.
Yeah, that was probably the fastest we've seen Wilkinson run all day, as that's difficult work for Sarah Hall. She collides with Summers, the 6-foot-tall striker, and it's going to be declared a foul on Summers. It'll be a free kick for Sarah Hall to take for the Camels.
Yeah, that was a pretty clear call. No harm intended, but Summers going up, and now it looks as if the referee is going to come over and have a word with Connecticut College coach Norm Riker.
The Connecticut College sideline not happy with that. Maybe just being a warning or considered just a regular foul on Summers, maybe looking for a card there. Of course, they don't want their starting goalkeeper to be put in any danger.
No one does. We want to see nice, clean play here in the NESCAC. But this isn't Pee Wee soccer. This is the NESCAC. I mean, if you go back to some of the games we did here on JumboCast last year, there are a lot of clean, physical plays. Some of them ended up being fouls, but people play hard. This is a league that sometimes it's harder to win the league itself than a national championship. The Connecticut College men will tell you that themselves.
And of course, head coach Kyle Desatel will tell you that. The Jumbos, of course, over these last few years, winning more national championships than NESCAC championships. So O'Neill with the throw towards Summers. O'Neill now. Greenberg. Duncan on the sideline. The referee blows his whistle. It's out of bounds for the goal kick. So just out of bounds, out of the reach of Duncan. As now subs will come on for both teams. Again, it's Adler, Griffin, and Aries for the Jumbos. And for the Camels, it'll be Elagazo and Indy Guckert.
Carolina O'Neill with a great step there. And we're going to get some subs here. Jumbo's front line going to get a break. They have definitely put in a shift here. Some great work from all 3 of them. And now we'll get to see a little bit of the youth movement here as 2 more freshmen making their NESCAC debuts.
Absolutely. So the entire front line for the Jumbos coming off and being replaced.
Here is one of those, Elsie Aries playing Abby Adler.
Adler immediately with some work to do goes down, and the foul is called against the Camels. Jumbos will have a free kick.
Interesting to see what they do here, if they take a shot or if they look to stand one up towards the back post. Ideally, you would stand one up towards the back post, but you do have the disadvantage of your 6-footer, Nick Summers, having just gone to the bench.
Absolutely. It looks like this is the position where they would stand up a ball, though.
Curling takes a hit.
Yeah, but not struck well enough to really trouble goalkeeper Hall. As now the Jumbo players retreat.
$20 to go here in the first half. Still scoreless at Bello.
A little scrap on the sidelines, one back by the Camels. Good transition play as now Johnson chases towards the middle. This could be dangerous. She takes the shot on. Well saved by Bernstein.
Yeah. Camels once again showing why they're so dangerous on transition. Maya Johnson so good at just making that run through the channel, getting that ball on her left foot and just having a hit.
Yeah, good job in the end by the Jumbos, though, to make that not trouble for Bernstein, who made the easy save. Kushner pushes it forward. Ball still rolling on that sideline. Aries giving chase.
Just strips out of play. That's the sort of play where that's not as much of a ball being overhit as much as this still being a young, freshman-dominated front line right now.
Pero moving forward. Pero takes the shot on, and it was a little bit troubling for the goalkeeper, Hall, who dives to her left and makes a relatively comfortable save.
Yeah, for sure. But like with this freshman front line, that's the sort of play where Abby Adler makes the smart play to let go through her legs. Elsie Aries, with Abby Adler for years would, and just can't get to that ball.
Ball headed forward by Johnson, but no one there. Is now Bernstein with a bad clearance. One back by the Camels, but unfortunately for them, they don't have anyone forward. And
Offside is going to be called on the Camels.
so a chance there, or the potential for a chance coming out of a Bernstein poor clearance, but Camels don't capitalize.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to Bernstein, that was a tough ball that she got handed by Lena Sugru, and she did well just to get out of the box.
Greenberg almost with a good turn. Now Johnson. Johnson has Gazzo.
That was a great tackle from behind by Lily Kiterling as Johnson was about to have a hit before Kiterling stepped in and took the ball.
Now Pat's in front of the goal. She'll have to get it away. It's one back by Gazzo, but she can't do anything with it as they'll go out for a Jumbo's goal kick.
Yeah, Jumbos need to... This is a back line that is entirely new. None of them were regular starters last year, and so they definitely need to work a little bit on communication as they've had some trouble getting it out from the back in the past couple of minutes.
Yeah, and they definitely looked a bit shaky there. Olivia Patz, who sometimes plays a fullback there, just in front of goal with the ball by herself, and defenders pressuring her, or attackers, I should say, pressuring her. Now Kushner will give the throw on the far sideline.
Ooh.
A foul
Holly
goes against the
Greenberg gonna get
Jumbos.
called for that one. Say she extended the arm. Unlike professional TV, we do not have the benefit of HD Zoom, so we cannot see if that call was correct or not. So we will assume it is.
We love our referees here at JumboCast.
Absolutely. Hardest job in the book. No one's ever happy at you.
Now Sugru.
Carterling definitely giving Sugru some work to do here in this first half. Great turn there from Maddie Pero.
Pero sprinting forward. She's got Greenberg. Now Greenberg moving towards the middle. Couldn't find Aries.
Yeah, that was probably not the right choice there. She had both Anna Griffin and O'Neill to her outside and instead chose to turn in.
Yeah, lots of space on this near side during that play for O'Neill and Griffin.
Elsie Ayers with a good turn.
Yeah, Elsie Aries giving these defenders trouble. Griffin now having to shield the ball and gets away, but can't retain possession. Bernstein begging for the ball. Gets it back. She's going to look for Sugru. Sugru now having to clear.
Abby Adler laid it off a little too strong for Jordan Kushner. It's going to run out play.
Camel's throw.
This game definitely not been short on excitement, on intensity, on skill. It's been a little bit short on shots. There's only been. I was thinking of the shot from Maddie
So Casey Lamb's going to come on for Maddie Perro.
Greenberg. Caroline Kelly looked.
Back to Pats. Very interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, O'Neill continuing to show her dominance.
Now the Jumbos are going to make
This coming on for the Camels.
first half.
Now Lamb with her first touches of.
Can hear the Connecticut College bench very vocal to their players about movement off the ball.
Caroline Kelly gets a touch. Ketterling. Abby Adler finds Lamb. Lamb back to Adler.
Good
Adler
cross.
crosses it in. Brought down by Aries. And just cleared away by the Camels.
Though
Yeah,
we're still waiting on official confirmation. Quick impact here on this game.
this will be O'Neill to take, I believe. It's tough to see. Then,
Just a little bit overhit there.
yeah. Just couldn't bring it down. Ball was too high.
Here. And a mistake that Elsie Aries takes advantage of.
Yeah, great defensive work by Aries to win the ball back. Now Adler working on a defender. Drops the.
Save on a ball that looked like a cross towards Anna Griffin, but was headed for the back corner of the net.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those types of goals from both men's and women's. Unintentional. Scored by the Jumbos on the men's and women's teams. But push Johnson back. Kelly. What's the rule?
Yes, it'll be a drop ball. Both put a perfect ball right in the path of Abby Adler.
Sugerling can't get it to a Jumbo. Ball won back by Lamb, who brings it down.
Just past Kelly, but it comes to Anna Griffin. Yeah, those two franked up quickly since getting on the pitch here.
Feet back there.
Absolutely.
But there's going to be a whistle.
I did not think they kept that in. Lily Kiterling will come off to nice applause as she's had a real.
Also subs for the Camels. Caroline Camp is going to come on.
There with Johnson. Goes out.
Maybe sort of blocked by the referee there. Sideline.
Did a nice job there, almost setting a pick as you see in basketball.
Back. Kushner.
A lot of collision and
Left to play in this first half. Still a shot from Adler.
I don't think Sarah Hall is really.
Yeah, great defense. One of them is Caroline Camp, who comes on for Morgan Plouffe. The score of 2 goals in the 6-0 victory over St. Joseph.
That's such.
Almost.
I must have numbers here.
O'Neill
Seeing Sugru's able to save it.
forward, marked by Sugru, who clears, and it'll be Amanda Berry coming on. Amanda Berry, the freshman forward.
Adler picks that ball
2 minutes,
off.
40 seconds.
Lay it off for Abby Adler, but Abby had kind of broken her run up and wasn't there for it.
Nostos.
Great step there by Jordan Kushner. Camels. A little bit of a shanked clearance there.
Yeah, gets it to Hobbs. Hobbs working on Griffin. Goes back to Wiener. Wiener now clearing. Header won by Pats. Great job there. Forces the Camels throw.
1 minute here to go.
Emma Yaw knocking it up in the air. John.
And it looks as if both teams going into halftime.
Don't go. Not magical. Not magical. I don't. You're so hypnotic, magical.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something.
Camels. I'm Ethan Grublich, the play-by-play commentator, here with my color commentator, Riley Daniel. Riley, was that first half what you expected?
I would say a large part, yeah. I mean, these are two very competitive teams, two very evenly matched teams. A little bit less shooting on target, a little bit less final third build-up from both sides than expected. We'll see if with the Jumbos coming back to their starting front three, they can get some more of that here and hopefully put one in the back of the net.
Are there any adjustments you think the Jumbos should make?
If I was going to make any adjustments, I'd maybe give a little more playing time in the midfield to Caroline Kelly because she was really good in terms of her.
Second half for the Bows. Camels now looking to get on the front foot. That ball cleared away sharply towards Summers. Will be out for the Jumbos throw-in. Duncan will look to take it quickly, gets it towards Summers.
That was something they did really well on Wednesday against Emerson, is quick throws.
Talia Greenberg now. She's got Summers. Greenberg oh, that was Pero, I mean.
Jumbo's begging for a corner, and they're going to get it as it took a deflection.
So now a chance for the Jumbos.
That was a really great run there from Maddie Pero. Just missed due to that deflection, hooking up with Clara Wilkinson. Could have led to a shot on target there. We'll see if the Jumbos can put this one on target off the corner.
They've got Summers lurking in the box, the 6-foot forward. Looks like she has a defender of similar height on her. That ball, a low cross in. Wilkinson now gets it back to O'Neill. O'Neill crosses it back in. Good defensive header by Claire Mulvihill.
Yeah, going back to that, Claire Mulvihill got up. As that ball was about 7.5 feet in the air, she headed that thing out like it was nothing.
Yeah, maybe we get busy in October.
O'Neill crosses it in. It was an okay cross. Now Duncan has to chase it towards the corner flag.
Jumper's a little out of position here after the corner.
That's
Pushed
a
her
good
with
ball.
a low shot there. That's the sort of chance that they were urging her to shoot it, so she did, but she had both Summers and Wilkinson one-on-one at the back post. And as a right footer with an in-swinging ball there, you can easily get ahead to that and make it 1-0.
Pero now with another good run. Greenberg now on the end of it, takes the shot and scores! Greenberg gets on the score sheet early in this first half. And we finally have a lead at Bellow Field. The Jumbos take that 1-0 lead, courtesy of Greenberg. The assist, I believe, from Maddie Pero.
Yep, a 2-6 assisting 1-6 on that one. An absolute beauty into the bottom right corner from Talia Greenberg. And just like that, the Jumbos take a lead here at Bellow.
The Jumbos also have a leading goal scorer now in Talia Greenberg, who scored and assisted during the week against Emerson. Ice cold from Talia Greenberg, who has 2 goals on the season.
Yeah, Talia Greenberg, I believe that equals her goal total from all of last season, so she is quickly making her mark here as a starter.
Jumbo's still putting the pressure on, and the shot goes in. That's Duncan scoring.
That's 2 goals in less than a minute. Jumbo said, enough of this slow, stagnant game. We're going to put the pedal down. And it's 2-0.
Great aggressiveness by the Jumbos. Assist by Summers. Goal by Duncan, off the post and in. Very composed shot by Duncan. The good aggressive start that the Jumbos needed, and now they look like they're really in control of this game. They had a dominant first half, and now they're putting some numbers behind it as Duncan gets her second goal of the season. Didn't let Talia Greenberg hold the lead in goals for the team for very long, did she?
Yeah, and one thing we should note now, as we didn't notice it at the start, but the Jumbos for the second straight game have switched goalies midway through with, I believe that is Kaylin Logue now in net. after Bernstein's scoreless first half.
Yeah, last year they both proved that they were very capable goalkeepers, and they were being rewarded for that. Both getting playing time, not something you typically see from a soccer team playing different goalies.
No, you don't see it at all.
Now Jumbo's relentless in attack.
Great step there from Lily Kiterling. It's as if the Jumbos realized, okay, so we played at one level to beat Emerson, but this is the NESCAC. We got to play our best. And they've come out here at the start of the second half and shown it.
It's really unbelievable. We were not even done discussing Greenberg's goal when Duncan scored. And that's just the relentlessness of this Jumbo's offense in the second half.
Absolutely. Maddie Perro with another nice turn.
Perro, who's been making great runs in this half, she goes down. That will be called a foul and a free kick.
Free kick in a dangerous spot. This is a spot where you look to have a hit on target.
Yeah. Perro definitely not going down easy there. She tried to keep running with the ball despite the foul because she did have space in front of her, but the foul, did what fouls do. It brought her down.
Kiterling standing over it. We'll see if she decides to stand one up or has a hit here.
Like you said, a very good position to try and take that shot from free kick territory.
It is tough, though, when you have someone who's 6 feet plus in a wall to try and get it up and down.
The shot on is well over the crossbar.
Yeah, that is the benefit that Conn College has of having a 6'2" defender in a wall, is that she forces Kiterling to go so much higher than she would normally go on a free kick, and it just can't get back down.
Jumbo's throw.
Summers giving chase. Almost forced a turnover there. Lily Kiterling wins it back. Perro plays it. Summers almost gets there.
Hall controls it.
Hall just looks like she's holding onto that ball, trying to get her Conn College team kind of calm again after what the Jumbos have done.
Riley, what do you think Conn College does moving forward to try and combat this relentlessness from Tufts, who have the 2-goal lead?
Well, I'll tell you what, Ethan. Conn College can try whatever they want. If the Jumbos keep playing like this, it's not going to matter. This team is playing at a level that Conn College has not shown they can play at.
Yeah, it's the most aggressive we've seen the Jumbos, and even with that 2-0 lead, still foot on the brakes. Or no, not on the brakes, on the gas. Pedal to the metal.
Another corner here for the Jumbos.
Zoom out more, Felix.
Swung
The
in.
corner, it's dangerous. Great
Bouncing
save.
around, somehow not in.
Wilkinson tries to take a shot.
That hit off the face of Sarah Hall, the keeper, and the crossbar, and somehow stayed out.
Yeah, very great save by Hall to knock that off the crossbar. Not something you typically see. And now the Camels showing some good effort moving forward in transition. Jumbos, though, doing a good job getting numbers back. That was Mulvihill trying to cross it in. Now Ketterling tries to find Summers, who does win the ball back. Pats now. Greenberg, the first goal scorer, goes down. The referee blows his whistle. It is a free kick for the Jumbos.
Jumbos quickly get restarted, catching Conn College a little bit of sleep.
Kushner now does a good job to drop a defender. Now moving forward and towards the middle.
That's great. She drew one defender out of position and then another. Now Greenberg's going to take it.
There's Ketterling. Ketterling. Ooh. Wilkinson keeping it in play. Still in play for Summers, who takes the shot on. Is looping almost in. So
from our angle, that looked like it was headed for that back corner, and it missed maybe by about 6 inches.
yeah, very difficult shot for Summers to get off there. A lot closer than a chance like that probably deserved.
Absolutely.
Great effort on the volley by Summers. Now the Camels try to work in transition again. Great sliding intervention by Ketterling.
Lily Keiterling is having the game of her Jumbo's career right now.
Good job by Maddie Perro making another great run. She's got Summers to her right. She takes the shot on herself, but it's just wide.
Good hit there for Maddie Perro, just misses, and it has been all Jumbos the start of this half.
Yeah, a chance like that, certainly worth a look with the insurance of being up 2-0.
Absolutely.
No shortage of opportunities for the Jumbos in this second half.
Finally controlled by the Jumbos.
Summers tries to link up with Wilkinson. Kushner still giving chase, but it'll roll out of bounds.
Throw down the line, Suger on it now.
Perro, Kushner.
First year, because she shows a level of poise like she's been playing in the NESCAC for several years already.
Absolutely. Just knocks it too far forward out of her own reach.
Yep, just great little run there from Maddie Perro, but a little bit of a loose touch, and that one's going to...
You succeeded in getting deep. Scott's ball.
Yeah, they like what they're seeing now for sure from these Jumbos. A more exciting second half. More shots on goal, I'm pretty sure, for the Jumbos already in the second half. Pats. The referee getting a little bit in the way of Greenberg.
Yeah, Tully. Summers taken out there from behind. That's just a frustration foul from Conn College.
Yeah, that was the only player on the pitch taller than Summer.
No, I want direct and understand what I know.
Perro back again.
Camels win it back. Maya Johnson takes the shot on. Wasn't prepared to make that save. The save she should arguably be made. So Maya Johnson for the Camels, continuing to create chances out of almost nothing. She hasn't had a whole lot of support in attack. They'll have this corner though.
Swung in towards the back post.
That was met by a Camels header. It's going to be called for a foul in the end though.
What did they call?
Yeah, so it looked like Wilkinson had cleared it away, but the ball must have gone out of bounds off of Jumbo before that.
Taken short, and now left it.
Interesting. I believe Loga's 5'3", so not a very tall goalkeeper to be intervening.
Here, on side.
Perro with good intervention. And Summers brought down almost. It can't finish. The referee says it's fair play, and it's in the back of the net in the end by Duncan. A lot of messy play there. It looked like Summers could have a chance on goal. She might be recorded with the assist in the end.
All three members of the front line involved in that goal. Claire Wilkinson sets it up. A beautiful run there by Nick Summers, and then tapped in to the back of the net by Aaron Duncan. We'll score with 3.
Pushing.
Grace Duke re-entering the game, and in the game for the first time today is
15 minutes. The Jumbos have gotten on the score sheet 3 times, and they've just looked so...
team that we saw in September and October of last year versus the team we saw towards November. This second half has looked like that team that was ranked in the top 10 nationally, and I would not be surprised after this performance if this is a Jumbo team that doesn't at least receive votes in the rankings.
Great spin move there by Wilkinson. Marked by a defender, though, Hobbs. Wilkinson, great job to get away. Looking to put a ball in. Just knocked away. A bit weak. That'll be out of bounds for Jumbo's throw.
Maddie Silvera is a very interesting player. She comes in and will take this throw. She is actually a dual sport athlete, similar to Anthony Bangdia on the men's team. She both plays soccer in the fall and runs track and field in the winter and spring.
Very fascinating. And I believe that there's another freshman coming in, not from either of these teams, but for the Jumbos, who's going to be on the women's basketball and women's lacrosse teams. So
That's really
the Jumbos will look to cruise to victory in these last 25 minutes.
absolutely. Jumbo's going to make some subs here. Abby Adler, Anna Griffin, and Elsie Aries coming back in, replacing the front line. They were really good in the first half. Kind of got the Jumbos going again after they had stagnated a little bit. We saw how good this front line could be in the last 20 minutes, and now we'll see what this second group can do if they can put one in the back of the net as well.
Yeah, don't underestimate the impact that this backup front line has had. Gave the front line that rest so that they could come in and score 3 goals in a hurry in the second half.
Well, more importantly, I think they didn't just come in and spell the front line. They came in and they made the Conn College backline work.
Very true. A shot poorly taken on by the Camels. That's easy for Logue.
Absolutely. We've seen Maya Johnson at times look dangerous, but that's just one of those that 1 in 100 you might get that thing where it's a competitive shot, but you're better off just taking it down and trying to set up something for a teammate.
Yeah, the Camels down 3-0 now, very desperate for any opportunity, and I guess they'll take those kinds of shots on as a result.
I mean, you can just see it with body language on the Camels, where the Jumbos are sprinting to every loose ball, everything. Camels have their heads down, kind of as if what just hit us. And here go the Jumbos again.
Aries gives chase. The ball passed back a little bit wildly, but Hall will get to it in the end.
Just play it out for a throw. That's what Elsie Aries did so well on Wednesday, just caused problems for the back line, forcing them to take risks, make mistakes, give away throws.
Sugru to Greenberg to Kushner. Kushner sends in a cross. Griffin
Bouncing
tries to get on the
around.
end of it. And Griffin collides with the goalkeeper, Hall. The referee will give a little bit of a warning to Griffin for that challenge. That ball sort of had no business being touched by Griffin, but Griffin, even up 3-0, relentless in attack, getting a little bit of a touch on it, just not a good enough of a chance. Shot by Adler goes over the crossbar.
She made a field goal, so I think that's how we got 3, right, Ethan?
I believe so. Like, that's the only way it could happen this quickly.
You can't just score 3 goals in 8 minutes or something. That would just be inconceivable. Conn College going to make some subs, let some of their underclassmen get in here, including a goalkeeper change from the Camels, as it will be Nikki Scola coming into the junior from Braintree, so a local kid getting into net for the first time today.
Did you say it was 3 goals in 8 minutes?
It was 3 goals in 8 minutes. Or no, it was 3 goals in 18 minutes. I can't keep track. All I know is it happened too fast for me to keep track of it.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like Conn College has much of a chance at equaling that goal scoring record, as they have almost a little over 21 minutes to play and score 3 goals to get a result. A little bit hectic at the back, but Logue handles it.
Yeah, hectic is a good word choice, Ethan. That's kind of how I would describe this Jumbo's back 4 plus Kalen Logue in this second half. They've gotten the job done every time, but it has definitely raised the blood pressure of Jumbo's fans from time to time.
And it is our job to be
Anna Griffin pressuring.
every time you hop on
Yeah, good aggressiveness shown by Griffin since she's come on.
Absolutely.
Of course, having that collision with the goalie, now putting on some good defensive pressure.
While we have a momentary kind of pause in the play, we can let you know that Emily Quilty, the Connecticut college player who came off with a leg injury earlier, is unfortunately unable to return to the game today. We wish her the best in her health and recovery and hope to see her again, hopefully, if Conn College comes to Bella for a NESCAC tournament game.
Well, the Jumbos will certainly want to see this Conn College team again after the performance they've put on in the second half.
Absolutely. If you see Conn College back at Bello again, it means things have gone really well for the Jumbos. Because that means you're either hosting an NCAA tournament game or a NESCAC tournament game. And either way, that is a great achievement. Speaking of teams from Connecticut and teams from Medford that have played NCAA tournament games, Ethan, did you know that the Conn College Camels came here and won in the Elite Eight on their way to their first ever national title last year?
That's the first time I'm hearing that.
The first time.
Yeah.
Well, those men will be back looking to do it again while the Jumbos look for revenge right here on JumboCast at 3 o'clock.
Lamb just looking for Adler there. Aries went down on the play. Yeah, don't miss the men of the Jumbos play soccer against Conn College here at Bello Field, exclusively on JumboCast at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Silvera will take the throw.
Elsie
Good
Ayers
work by
won that
Aries.
back. Just couldn't get the shot off.
Yeah, good work by the Camels defender to stop that shot. It looked like Aries was going to take it on really hard.
Maya Johnson looking to send a teammate through.
Logue rushing forward to claim that.
Caroline Kelly going to come back in after her really good first half for Greenberg at the next stoppage.
Yeah, getting another chance to show how dynamic she is in midfield.
Not only that, it'll be a chance for Talia Greenberg to get a nice ovation for her goal, the one that started the 3 goals in rapid succession. Jumbo's just playing around at the back here.
Camels going to bring on Caroline Camp, as well as Indy Guckert and Amanda Berry.
That's too many Carolines, Ethan. Good ball there. Bounces nicely for Anna Griffin.
We've had a lot of Carolines in this contest. We've had a lot of Claires in this contest. Claire Wilkinson, Claire Williams, Claire Mulvihill.
Yeah, I mean, we see a lot of shared names. I remember I didn't have the fortune of calling it, but the NCAA tournament game with these two teams for the men last year had, I think, 4 or 5 different players with the first name Max all playing. And that was just so much fun.
Yeah, maybe you have to have one of those names in order to play at the NESCAC level.
Yeah, you got to have a name that someone else on your team has. Olivia Pats setting up. That ball whipped in.
That was a good ball in by Pats. Just no one could get on the end of it.
It's unfortunate that Conn College picked their head up at the last second because Pats was about half a second from finding Maddie Silvera in about acres of space because they were not looking, and that would have led to an easy tap-in for the Jumbos.
Kelly will come in for the Jumbos. And like
Talia
you said,
Greenberg going to get a nice ovation here.
yeah, she'll be very happy with the shift that she's put in. got her team 3-0 up, started it with that first goal. She and the Jumbos have been ruthless.
Absolutely ball bouncing here.
Pats gets it back, slowly rolling to Sugru, who clears it away towards Lamb, who brings it down.
Everyone was looking for the offside flag to go up, but Casey Lamb stayed onside.
Anna Griffin now crosses a good ball in, out of the reach of Adler, into the arms of Hall.
Conn College coaching staff urging their players to be options for the keeper. Not a lot showing, though.
Do you think I should have waited until the end of the game to take the B reel? Ooh, good shot taken there, and great save made by Logue. Shot out of almost nothing taken there by Caroline Camp of the Camels. Great looping shot. Logue definitely not with a whole lot of height at goalkeeper, standing at only 5'3", but got a palm up to get it over the bar. Great technique by her.
I mean, that's why there is no goalkeeper 2 on this Jumbos. There's 1A and 1B in Haley Bernstein and Kaylin Logue, and it's because they both can do things like that.
Both of them maintaining that clean sheet right now. Header there, saved by Logue comfortably. As Ketterling will come back onto this game.
Yeah, from what we've been hearing from the sideline, it looks as if Lily Ketterling will be coming in to her other position, so she'll be playing in the defense, giving Olivia Pats a little bit of a spell. And the normal Camels free kick taker, Krista Moran, has been told by her coaching staff to let someone else take the kick.
That about sums up how this game has gone for the Camels. They definitely need some changes going forward if they want to get 3 goals in the remaining 14 minutes of this game, which looks highly unlikely.
I mean, the way the Jumbo's defense looks right now, I doubt if this Camels team could get 3 goals in 14 hours.
That's a very good point. Cross is low.
Bouncing around.
Handled well by the Jumbos, not letting a Camel get a touch on it.
Yeah, really well done there by, I believe, the combination of Maddie Silvera and Jordan Kushner.
Adler gets it forward now to Kelly. Kelly with room to run is brought down.
Advantage going to be played on here.
Griffin
Just saying goodbye.
sprinting forward. Griffin with a chance. She gets the ball under the goalkeeper, but Hall gets enough of a touch. It'll be a corner kick for the Jumbos. Great effort there by Kelly. Good save by Hall, who came rushing out to touch it wide for a corner.
As the Jumbos get set for this corner, looks as if the Jumbos backline is getting reshuffled a little bit. Not only is Lily Keiterling getting in, it looks as if Jordan Kushner is going to play inside with Keiterling and Maddie Silvera on the wingbacks.
Yeah, Olivia Pat's getting a rest. Usually a fullback from what we'd seen before, but put in a good shift today at center back. Has her team 3-0 up. Protected that lead.
Good turn there from Abby Adler. And that's going to go up for another corner.
And Jumbos will have a chance on the corner. This will be taken by Ketterling. Good ball in. Good job there to catch it by Hall.
That's the first time we've heard the Conn College bench kind of rise up in support of their teammates in this half. It's been a very quiet bench, but great job there by Hall.
Yeah, a little bit late for the Camels to raise their spirits in this game. 11 and a half minutes remaining. Really not much of a chance for them at this point, down 3-0.
this point, they're kind of looking for a consolation goal, something to take away from Medford. So Jumbo's going to switch some things up, make some subs. Into the game will be several players, including we will have Camille Liu, Aoife O'Reilly, Lily Beanstalk, and Juliana Rosen. So 4 underclassmen getting their first NESCAC experience, 2 of them for the first time ever, and 2 of them for the first time this season, as that substitution was badly butchered thanks to Juliana Rosen coming on before the referee had allowed it.
Yeah, one of the first errors made by the Jumbos in this second half.
I think that might be the only error made by the Jumbos so far in this second half. And I kind of blame that one on the referee because the side judge told her to go in.
Lamb doing a good job. Good back pass towards Griffin. Back to Lamb. Lamb tries to chip it towards Griffin. Camels get it away. It'll be out for a Jumbo's throw. And then this group of 4 underclassmen will come in. That's Duke coming off, as well as Caroline Kelly, Abby Adler,
and Anna Griffin.
So we saw in the first game when the Jumbos had a commanding lead, lots of chances for less experienced players to play, getting most of their roster onto the field at some point that game, and now that's happening again in these final 10 minutes.
I mean, yeah, you go through the roster right now. I'm doing it as we speak, and I don't believe there has not been a field player, so a non-goalkeeper, on the Jumbos roster who has not gotten into today's game. And to be able to do that in an SCAC game just speaks to how well the Jumbos have played in the second half.
Yeah, it's certainly how they want to start this 2022 season.
Looks as if Camille Liu just straight offside there.
Sophia Hartley for the Camels will stand over this. Ketterling knocks it out of bounds. Camels throw.
Bouncing around a little bit.
High in the air. Lamb looking for it. Gets a head on it. Doesn't have the height there.
Lily Beanstalk fighting well, but a little too aggressively, and she's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, still sort of getting acclimated to the late stages of this game, the late sub, Beanstalk. Great defensive clearance there.
So it turns out, despite how good we thought she was as a midfielder, Lily Kiterling is even better as a defender.
Yeah, very interesting seeing a number 10 playing almost in a center back role, it looks like. Made a great, sharp defensive clearance there. But
Absolutely.
Not much to worry about with her team up 3 goals with less than 8 minutes remaining.
And not much to worry about when you have someone like Kaylin Logue in net behind you.
The fight on the far side ends in a Camel's throw.
Yeah, good defensive work there from Camille Liu.
Maybe I'll get a soundbite so when Jared introduces himself on Friday.
Ball rolls out of bounds. It will be a Jumbo's goal kick for Logue. Riley, who do you think you're going to interview after this?
Who am I going to interview after this? Well, I don't know if I will get to choose. Sometimes, you know, things just work out. But if I got to choose, I'd want to talk to one of these freshmen who got into their first NESCAC game and played so well.
Very interesting choice, considering we have a scorer of a brace, 2 goals by Aaron Duncan.
Yeah, I know. Erin Duncan's great, and she's been really good with interviews in the past. It'd be nice to do an interview with her, but as someone who will never be able to play a NESCAC sport, I would love to get a first-hand experience for all of our viewers of how it feels to step on that field for the first time.
Absolutely. I didn't go the same way when I interviewed the 2 players that I chose after the MIT game. I interviewed Ian Daly, who it feels like the Tufts broadcasters here at JumboCast interview almost every game he plays. He scored 2 goals in that game as the men cruised to a 5-0 victory.
Speaking of Captain Ian Daly, I will use this for the last time to remind you to tune in just over an hour with a top 5 matchup in town between the 5th ranked Jumbos and the #1 team in the country, the Connecticut College Camels, exclusively on JumboCast.
You don't want to miss it. Ball just trickling towards the corner, and eventually out of bounds. Less than 5 minutes remaining now. Hall, who's had her fair share of work between the sticks for the Camels, coming out. So the 0
Being replaced by 0.
Oh, that was the 1. Oh, maybe that wasn't Hall playing this whole time. I don't know. Maybe I was calling the wrong name. I guess we won't know. I didn't anticipate that they would also make a change, but that may have been Nikki Scola playing that entire second half, and I perhaps wrongly charged the goals against Hall.
I believe you're right, Ethan. I think we didn't say it on air, but I believe they did make a goalie change, getting rid of Hall about 10 minutes before this goalie change. So I do believe all 3 goals were at her expense.
All right. That sounds good to me, the less the mistakes we make.
Absolutely.
But Ella Carl had her first touch. The Jumbo's back with the ball now. Under 4 minutes to play. Cleared into the stands.
As a reminder, soccer, at least at the NESCAC level, is a spectator sport. You always have to be aware. You never know what souvenir you might get.
That's correct. This is our first broadcast of the year, and then I guess that brings me back memories of our first broadcast of the year last year during the MIT game. We were positioned on the other sideline, and a ball was kicked up in the stands and hit me directly in the chest while I wasn't paying attention because I was working on fixing technical difficulties with our former club president, Owen Fitzsimons.
Yeah, absolutely. Reminds me of lacrosse season and the many, many lacrosse balls that went into the shins of our various commentators and directors.
You have to be built different if you want to commentate for us, that's for sure.
Absolutely. But at JumboCast, we absolutely love doing this. It is a Saturday afternoon here at Bello. There's no place any of us would rather be. And for any Tufts students who are out there listening right now, we would love to have you. We have our GIM on Monday at 9 o'clock. Come check us out. It's really cool.
The link to the form to sign up for our email list is in our Instagram bio at JumboCast. Make sure you check out that page. We're growing a lot as a club through our social media presence.
Great dribbling moves here by Camille Liu. Puts a ball across. Casey Lamb just gets on the end of it. Deflected. Bouncing around. Rosen with a shot.
Awesome. Well, you got your goal call of the day.
I did. I didn't mean to overstep you there, Ethan. But Juliana Rosen will get her first career goal as a Jumbo.
Yeah, and that was actually Aries down there, not Casey Lamb.
Oh,
don't mean to spoil the moment, though. Congrats to Juliana Rosen
right.
for getting her first Jumbo's goal.
I believe that means a freshman also gets the assist then.
Yeah. Once again, it looked like a Jumbo's attacker, similar to what Summers had accomplished earlier, was going to come in and score herself, but the support from the back, was able to knock the ball in the back of the net. This time, Juliana Rosen getting the minutes right at the end, getting that goal to put the Jumbos up 4-0.
Absolutely.
So you got to warm up your voice a little bit before you are the play-by-play commentator on this men's game.
Absolutely. As always, it has been an absolute pleasure to do this women's game with you, Ethan Grublich. While we still have our viewers on and before the final whistle blows and we give you our final thoughts on today, I'd like to thank the other members of our team, our director, Henry Stahl, our camera operator, Scott Blatt, and our Zoom cam operator, Felix Bhattacharya. We could not do this without them, so we thank them very much.
Jumbos are going to be charged with a handball there as we approach a minute to play.
You probably heard that as we did, as 1 minute was said a little bit louder than you did, Ethan, from the Jumbos bench. I believe that was Maddie Perro, making it very clear how she is feeling right now. Absolutely fired up.
Yeah, no shortage of intensity, even as the Jumbos have really just cruised to victory here, even adding a goal after their first 3.
Free kick here.
Taken on very well into the side netting. That was taken by Indy Guckert.
Ambitious to try a hit from there, but it wasn't far off at all.
Yeah, I can't blame her for taking that.
Looks as if Beanstalk's just going to boot this one.
Well, there you have it. The Jumbos have won their opening NESCAC game against the Conn College Camels, and in dominant fashion as the Jumbos win 4-0. The bench rushes out onto the field. Over towards Juliana Rosen, who scored her first goal for the team. They're extremely happy for her. It's been a wonderful experience, a very stress-free experience watching this Jumbos women's soccer team, hasn't it been, Riley?
Absolutely. It's been a rewarding experience, a great experience today. We so happy to do this. We would love all of our viewers to hang along. We hope to have an interview for you shortly. We will go to a music break and be back momentarily.
Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical.
Hi, I'm Riley Daniel here with Juliana Rosen, scorer of that beautiful fourth goal. Juliana, how did it feel to not only get back on Bello for an SCAC game, but to score a goal like this in front of the fans?
It was a great feeling. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. It was just an amazing environment. So lucky to have such a great team out there.
Yeah, as we were telling the viewers, we have a really talented group of freshmen and a lot of underclassmen who are kind of stepping into leadership roles. Who's the most fun to just get along with in practice?
I'd say honestly, there's not a wrong answer. Everyone's super fun. I'd say the freshmen coming in just bring such a great energy and mentality, and it's just so fun to have them out there and playing and making a difference. So I'd say shout out to all my freshmen.
Awesome. And one last question for you. What's the mentality going forward? You got 4 games on the road before you guys get back to Bello. You excited? You ready?
I'd say we're definitely ready. We've been just getting ready for this moment all summer, all spring, and I think it's going to definitely be a trek, but I think we're really ready to put in the work and just get what we need to get done.
Awesome. Before you go, anything you want to tell Jumbo Country?
We love you, and thank you so much for watching. We love all the support. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much, Jumbo Country. Make sure to tune in for the men's game at 3 o'clock. I've been Riley Daniel, and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Set her up. I couldn't force it.
Not everyone knows. No, I forced.
Leave it there. Give me one second.
Oh, I think I'm